What if I told you AI could build a fully functional app faster than most developers? Scary thought, right?
It is our job to create computing technology such that nobody has to program, and that the programming language is human. Everybody in the world is now a programmer. This is the miracle. This is the miracle of artificial intelligence.
With headlines claiming that AI soon will replace most developers, I had to put it to the test. Today we are testing one of the most advanced AI app builders out there, Replit Agent. Not just to see if it works, but to help answer the question that's keeping developers up at night. Which is, how close are we to AI replacing human developers completely? So let's try to build and deploy an app using nothing but AI. Whether you're a developer worried about your future, or an entrepreneur excited about the possibilities, you're going to want to see this. Before we get into it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so the first app I want to build with Replit is a habit tracker. It's a simple problem with a fairly straightforward solution, so it's a great place to start. So I wanted to start with a simple prompt to test Replit's ability to fill in the technical gaps, to give an idea of what it'd be like to use an agent as a non-technical person. Okay, so this is the prompt I've prepared. Create a modern minimal habit tracker app with a clean interface where I can add habits, check them off each day, and see my weekly performance and streaks. Use a neutral color palette with subtle accents for visual feedback. I mean, it's tough to get simpler than that. An entire app based on 2 sentences would be wild. This is the Replit home screen. Has a prompt input, which should be very familiar. We've all used a AI chatbot before. Let's copy in our prompt. What I'm going to do is use this cool built-in improved prompt feature. It's essentially going to use AI to add details that it thinks will help better guide the agent to build the best possible app with the prompt you've given. It's outlined core features, visual references, a style guide, which is great. So it's still not a ton of detail, but it's a much more informative prompt for the agent. So that being said, let's start building. Okay, so it's made a plan, and I'm just going to approve plan and start. Not wasting any time, and let the agent get to work. That is crazy. Look at it go. Oh my goodness. It's not looking bad. Like, this looks like it's going to be a pretty clean design so far. And it is absolutely flying. Oh. It's added the summary cards at the top, the habit cards, the add habit button. It is absolutely screaming through it. I can see the checkboxes are in place. It's looking clean. Oh, we are so cooked. Oh, man. Let's check out some code files. I mean, it looks good. Like, skimming through, like, I can't fault it. Just at a glance, you know? Let's see what let's put on the front end. That looks like Shad CN. If you know, you know. Pages. Right, it's gone with React. Great. That's what I would have done. What do we got? The server. Express. Probably not my first choice, but a great choice nonetheless. Again, can't fault it at a glance. Okay, so it's finished the initial build. It was looking good, but I think it's cooked something at the end. We need to fix what seems like some missing CSS. That's incredible. It has fixed the CSS issue and it fixed it in no time. That's pretty impressive, I can't lie. All right, we are now testing it in a new tab. Yep. Let's add a first habit. Okay, that is not looking good. Looks like the modals have a transparent background. That is a minor CSS issue, but it's bothering me. my OCD, and I kind of want to fix it before we move on. So, yeah, it's not working. All right, let's give it another go. Fixed it. That is insane. All right, let's add a new habit, morning run. Let's go 20 minutes outdoor run. And another CSS issue. We appear to have a transparent drop-down select. Okay, so we've prompted it to fix the transparent drop-down select. Just adding our habit. 20 minutes outdoor run. Fixed it. That is insane. And it works. Look at that. We've added a habit successfully. This is, I can't lie, this is pretty impressive. I'd liken the quality to, it's, okay, so the popovers are transparent, that's okay. Looks like you can't click a past day. You can't click anything. Oh, you have to check it in today's habits, and there is a bug with the progress ring. Okay, this is strange. Let's see, let's add another habit. Let's go morning meditation, 20 minutes meditation session. Right. Notifications are transparent, but we've added it successfully and we can check it. Yep, there's definitely a progress ring bug, but it's like 80% there. I mean, I'd liken this to a developer that is like in a hurry. Like that's the quality vibe I'm getting. Professional developer that's in a hurry. Look at that. It selects and unselects successfully. It looks like there's a date bug as well. It's, I mean, yeah, it's today's Friday and it is selecting Saturday. There's definitely a date issue. And yeah, progress ring is cooked. Okay, let's check time. 21 minutes, okay. Yeah, this is, let's prompt a fix. We need to fix this. All right, let's see how it did. There we go. Let's go. The agent has fixed the bugs that we have found. You can select from the weekly performance widget. There we go. Look at that, 100%. That works. The progress ring is fixed. Let's deploy it. Let's go. Yep. Okay, don't need to read that. Okay. Yep. Let's just deploy it. We are on the clock here. Deploy. And there we go. How insane. Let's test it out. We have created a production deployment in 2 minutes. This is now a publicly accessible application. Like, you can access this from any browser, anywhere in the world. This is public on the internet. Live production deployment. That's nuts. Let's test it in Firefox. Okay. Looks great in Firefox. Works just like in Chrome. Final time check. It's done it in 34 minutes. That's wild. We've gone from idea to deployment in 34 minutes. Geez, for a 2-sentence prompt in 34 minutes, that's pretty incredible. And this is the worst it's ever going to be. It's only going to get better from here. It's a lot to take in. All right, let's move on and put the agent to the test with a more advanced app. I'm going to see how it does building an app that I built manually in a previous video. Essentially, it's a GPT wrapper that pulls leads from a CRM, in this case Notion, and uses the data to prompt GPT via the OpenAI API and generate a personalized outreach message for each lead. Okay, this is the prompt I've prepared for the agent. It's a lot more detailed this time because I'm curious to see how it performs with a more technical prompt. I've added a problem statement, a tech stack, a front-end outline, some guidance for the back end as well. And yeah, curious to see how it does. Let's do it. All right, let's copy that in. There it is. Make sure everything's there. Yep. Okay. Nothing left to do except hit start building. Let's go. Man, I'm so curious to see how it does. And I'm curious to see how devastatingly fast it completes the job and how damaged my ego should be, because this took me like a solid 3 evenings to complete manually. So yeah, let's see. Okay, it's made a plan, suggested some features. We're going to ignore those extra features and approve and start. Let's go. The agent is working. Designing. Oh, looks like it started on the sign-in page, and the layout is looking good so far. Let's go. Okay, this is pretty cool. The agent is detecting JavaScript errors on the front end, and it is fixing its own errors. This is pretty cool. I don't even need to prompt it. It's just detecting the errors and fixing them for me. Or errors that it made, but it knows it made errors and it's fixing it. This is cool. All right, it is done. This is the initial build. It's created a whole landing page. I didn't even really ask for that, but that's cool. Let's test it in a new tab. Let's go. Okay, quick time check. All right, let's create an account. Create account, okay. And we're in. Wow, this looks clean. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not bad at all. It's minimalistic, it's well spaced, it's well padded. Let's look at our leads table. Okay, so this is our leads table we're going to be pulling from. Yeah, so when I import from Notion, it's going to come from this table. Let's import from Notion, connect the database ID. We find that in our URL. It's the first portion here. Let's copy that in, paste it, and connect. There we go. Worked first time. That's insane. Let's see. Let's import. That is nuts. That's crazy. Like, that's not super simple to do. Like, under the hood, that is a pretty complex operation. Can we add? Yep, we can add manually. I'm not going to do that right now. I can't be bothered, but trust that it works. Let's select some leads to test our generate operation. Okay, yeah, we'll just select 3. Generate, message type, LinkedIn DM. Yep. Okay, an offer. We need an offer. I've prepared one earlier. Let's copy that in. It's just a fitness program offer. Yeah, let's copy it in. Doesn't really matter too much exactly what it is. It's just for test purposes. But feel free to pause if you want to read it. Okay, yep. It's all in there. Our call to action. Let's just schedule a call and keep the tone professional. All right. Okay, what do we need to do? Okay, I think we need to select leads first. Now we can generate. Let's test it out. As if it worked first time. It definitely didn't work first time for me when I was building it. Okay, that is pretty shocking that it worked first time. It looks like you copy instead of save to Notion. I thought it was going to save to Notion directly. We probably need to prompt to fix that because I didn't want it to be a copy to Notion situation. I wanted it to save in the background or save on click of a button. So let's prompt the fix. Okay. Okay, so the agent has fixed the missing feature. It's added the missing feature. We want it to save to Notion, so let's give it a reload and see if it has added that feature successfully. Let's generate. Let's, we need our offer again. Copy it in, paste it. Let's go schedule a call, keep the tone professional, and select and generate. And we have our messages from GPT, and it did not work. Yeah, that did not save in the background. Yeah, didn't work. Okay, so we need to prompt the fix. Yeah. Okay, let's give it another test. We've prompted the agent to add a save to Notion button, and it has done it successfully. Let's click save. That is promising. And it worked. It worked. Oh my goodness. This is so much better than I expected, because this is not a straightforward application, and I didn't expect it to fix. I expected it to run into issues. I didn't expect it to. Look at that. Look at that message. I didn't expect it to fix its issues so well. That is. Oh. Let's deploy it. Just for the sake of it, let's go. Okay, we have a live production deployment. This is live. This is running and publicly accessible right now. This is just, we're in, works, deployment works great. Look at that. That is, I mean, let's do a time check. 35 minutes. We've gone from idea to deployment in 35 minutes with this agent. Like, that is, like, a few years ago, that would have been unheard of. This is the type of application I'm fairly confident a contract software developer would charge thousands for. Thousands, absolutely. With Replit, this is developed and deployed for $20 a month. Not sponsored, by the way. This is just me making this purely out of curiosity to see what's possible, and AI is moving so unbelievably fast. All right, so what can we make of this? Here's my hot take for the future. I think AI tools like Replit are bringing in an era where shipping software is more about defining what than how. So for businesses, that's a huge positive. Anyone can spin up a prototype in minutes now. Businesses can iterate faster than ever. I don't believe developers will disappear altogether, but their role will shift heavily towards oversight, architecture, and refining AI outputs. Essentially, we're moving towards a future where creativity and domain expertise matters a whole lot more than writing every single line of code. And of course, AI tools aren't perfect. You still need that human judgment to vet and refine what AI spits out. But I feel in a year or two, I don't use AI will sound as ridiculous as I don't use spell check because I like to spell everything out manually. It's like, okay, but why? It's gonna sound ridiculous. So my final verdict is I don't think AI will replace all engineers, of course, but I do think that the engineers that use AI very well will replace the ones that don't. That's my opinion. So if you want to stay irreplaceable, treat AI like your co-pilot, not your competition. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe. It'll help out the channel, and I will see you in the next one.